Welcome back. We're continuing Borderlands 3 with Amara. And it's time for the third DLC. We'll be able to load the game without crashing. Can I actually walk forward without crashing? Well, we'll see. Let's take the next mission.
Bounty hunting and a band of outlaws, huh? I've always wanted to star in a western. Let's do it!
Yeah. Not that good. It's not like you're trying to chase down bandits or something. Yeah. That's pretty much the case.
No idea what's coming for them.
With all the...
Better get to the drop pod.
Yeah. With all the DLCs, they are not that well worked out. I think the heist concept is fine, but the execution wasn't that good.
I suppose you think you've heard every story in the stars by now. Stories of war, lawlessness, death. After all, can't kick over a rock in this galaxy without finding some blood underneath. That said, this story's bloodier than most. It's about a town. Little scrap of barely anything, holding on for dear life on a rock named Gehenna. Good folk, mostly. But where there's law, there's people looking to break it. The Devil Riders. Only law they followed was a decree of iron and lead. Now, Gehenna ain't just another hunk of backwater rock. It used to be a testing grounds, back when the company ran things. The company dreamed up new weapons of war, bent beasts to their will. You name it, they tried it. Bet you can guess how that turned out. The town tried to leave the past buried, but the Devil Riders set upon digging up company secrets that could only lead to ruin. The Devil Riders waged an all-out war. The town held out against them best they could, and after decades of spilt blood, they said enough. Sheriff drew up a bounty of blood for any mean bastard crazy enough to take on the Devil Riders. And then everything, and I mean everything, changed the day the Vault Hunters came to town. That's you, Slick.
Let's go. And that's Rose. Nope. Can't go up there.
The wind on Gehenna was hot as spent powder. Smelled like it too. As soon as the Vault Hunter's boots tasted dirt, he was off to town to see a sheriff about a bounty. Ain't that the damnedest thing? Someone was whistling.
Oh. Investigate whistling. Yeah.
Over here. Don't mind my devil. He won't bite. Unless I tell him to.
Yeah, I understand.
Easy, Toge.
You can't go
Easy.
up there, I think.
They don't mean us no harm.
Yeah. About you.
So, you must be the one who just crashed in a heap of dust and doom. You here for the sheriff's bounty, or do you have other business on Gehenna?
That's right, I'm here for the bounty.
Hope you know what you're in for, gunslinger.
The Devil Riders are tough enough to chew glass and spit sand, and mean enough to steal the coins off a dead man's eyes. You want to make for town. I'm headed that way myself. You can follow me if you like. Come on, Toge.
I wouldn't know why I would need to do that.
I raised that devil from birth.
I can walk
His
myself.
name's Toge. Loyal as can be.
Yeah.
You know, it seems to me we're not so different from the devils, you and I. Let the weak fall, the strong can survive. Sheriff sure stirred up a devil's nest with that bounty. But the way I see things, a man of law should fight his own fights.
The enemy isn't available here.
Hear that? There's devils up ahead. I'll draw them out.
I know there is an enemy here.
Well, go on, gunslinger. I want to see how you fight.
That sucks. Oh yeah, you want to see? Why would I want to show you? Need to know who I'm fighting. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm running again. There's some gear drop.
Gunslinger like you could come in
Oh,
handy.
yeah.
But I only ride with the best.
The best? Yeah, that's me. My arms are outlawed in 7 systems. No, it's more than... No. 7.
Is that so? Well, still a ways to town. What'd you find, Toge? Ooh, what do we have here? Looks near to hatching. Ugh, this one's not worth the trouble. I need something with a little fight in it. Blood in here. Feeding time. Meaning it's them or us. I am
Stronger together.
Come on. Town's this way. Only the strongest survive on Gehenna. Lots of folks in town can defend themselves. You might ask yourself if your life's worth the coin. Devil's up ahead. They're protecting something. Fresh kill, maybe. Or their eggs.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is, or it looks exactly the same. This is where an enemy appears. That you have to fight. Well, it has a drop, a legendary drop. Or maybe it's just the one that's part of this story. I don't know. I farmed them. With most, that is. I only did the DLC with most. Like all the others too. Alright.
Nicely done, gunslinger.
No, I don't think he was there. The
What'd
main
you find,
enemy.
Toge? You see that, gunslinger? What do you think of my devil?
I think he's worthless. Yeah.
As long as it keeps those teeth to itself.
Yeah. Well-behaved little devil, isn't he? Nice find, Toge.
Are we going? Oh, right.
Down quick.
I guess this is the one.
Somebody shoot them!
Ooh. I cannot grab from them. Yeah, I don't know exactly which ones I can grab with the phone. Yeah.
Quit squirming, Toge.
No problem. I guess that was the one. Yeah.
Ugh. Damn shame. Quit struggling, Toge. I'm trying to save you, damn it. Toge, that leg ain't never gonna heal right.
Yeah. Don't get befriended with
That's
her.
the way of the world, gunslinger. Useful till you're not. Well, let's see what those devils were protecting. I knew it. Perfect specimen. Catch a devil before it hatches, and you can raise it as your own. And if you're really lucky, it won't take a bite out of you when it's older. Of course, Sheriff made it against the law to raise a devil. But he ain't here. Town ain't far now. I don't live there myself. My pets aren't welcome. I just come through from time to time for supplies. Would you look at that? Old bastard locked the gate to town. Luckily, I've got a key right here. Go on then, gunslinger. Wouldn't want to keep the sheriff waiting. I've got to get this egg somewhere safe. I'll see you in town later.
Off she went. Hard as nails, that one. Don't worry, she'll be back in this story soon enough. Vault Hunter moved on. Bounty was calling.
I don't need to
Bet you're
see her
wondering
back.
how I know all this.
Because it takes so
Well,
long
you'll just
before
have
you
to
can
take my
actually
word
get
for it.
going.
At times, this story might stretch near to breaking, but I swear on my mother's unmarked grave, it's true. Enough.
Stop where you are, stranger! Hold your fire, you baka bastards! That ain't a devil rider. Hey there, Tomodachi. I'm Titus, Sheriff's deputy. Come here for a second. Let's have a chat. Well, look at you. Strutting into my town like you're rough as sandpaper with twice the grit. Let me guess, you're here for the bounty.
Bounty is such a crass word. I prefer talent appearance fee. But yes, I'd like money, please.
Hope you're tougher than the last bounty hunters that came through. Sheriff just finished digging their graves. Yeah, cemetery's been getting real crowded lately. Anyway, I'll go and let the sheriff know we got another bounty hunter in town. He'll meet you at the saloon. But hey, enjoy the town. And stay out of trouble. Otherwise, you and me might have some trouble of our own.
Yeah.
Titus.
Come on.
If he shot his gun as fast as he ran his mouth, maybe things would have turned out differently.
Yeah, this is the central part. That doesn't mean there is no... I cannot interact with that yet. That doesn't mean it's always peaceful here. Then again, it's not always peaceful in Sanctuary either. Yeah.
Look who it is!
Every respectable town's got itself a saloon. Perfect place to drink down some local knowledge and get the lay of the land. So figured the Vault Hunter. Clientele in there didn't take too kindly to outsiders. Not a bad place to air the toes, though. No sign of the sheriff. Vault Hunter made friends with the locals.
Couldn't even rightly call this swill a drink. Don't you sell me devil piss and call it a beverage, Linda.
The question was, how to get the bar's attention.
Typically I shoot things,
You
but
gonna let
you
him
know.
talk to you like that?
Now settle down, drunk William. You remember what happened last time you took that tone with me.
Do I shoot it?
I am Amara, and I'm here for the bounty. Now where is the sheriff?
What in the hell? That was my favorite song!
I don't care.
Damn outsiders! I swear on the stone y'all are more trouble than you're worth! Which ain't spit! Sheriff never should have drawn up that
He's
bounty.
immune to
I
everything.
reckon I'll save them devil riders some trouble and run you off my own self.
You should really think this through.
Come on, let's knock some knuckles, outsider! Or are you...
Fine.
Hey! You can't come in here and knock out our favorite drunk, you asshole!
Drunk William was the only asshole here.
Except for maybe you. You leave him be.
It was a classic bar fight. But I considered doing it the old-fashioned way, rather than wasting bullets.
Happy now?
Oh, y'all get a hold of your damn
Are we all done?
selves. Especially you, Drunk William. Knock that crap off before I knock it out of you myself. And Melinda, quit with them weak pores. People can't keep up morale on weak pores. Now listen up, everyone. Next round's on me. And as for you, newcomer, sure as the sun hides at night, it is damn fine to see you here. Come on, I want to show you something.
Yeah, can we get on with it? I want to kill some people.
I've been fighting the Devil Rider since I was a young man. Round here, lawman don't go gray unless he knows his way around the arms. About that bounty. Decades now we've tried to take care of them Devil Riders ourselves, but gain no ground. I don't mind offering coin for blood so long as I get that blood in kind. Simple as salt.
Yeah. Get on with it,
You
please.
bastard!
Quit it! I didn't do nothing to you!
Learn to fight, you inbred mummer. Sheriff's called in all these roughnecks because people like you are too scared and proper.
What are you waiting for?
Fools! As though we don't have enough troubles around here.
I know, but can we get
Take care of
going?
this one, newcomer. Bet you can't get that hat off old Pete's domicile.
Go easy on him, Pete. You're gonna wake the snake.
What a shot.
Dang! I can see your skin cap, Pete, and it's redder than a devil's wee-wah.
Fine shot. Let's keep moving.
Quit looking at me.
So close.
Thanks, stranger. Thought old Pete had me sorted for a minute.
At the end it will open. There are a lot of legendaries.
Now that we've had our fun, it's time to talk business. The bounty's straight simple. Hunt those Devil Riders down and I pay you for the pleasure.
Well, I do it.
Sheriff.
Howdy, Sheriff.
Shut the hell up. Can't you see I got company?
Oh, sorry, Sheriff. Didn't mean anything by it, Sheriff.
Gehenna. Harsh place, I suppose, but safe enough here. Devils stay clear of town. Some folks say it's because of that, right there.
Yeah, these are all the challenges you gotta do. Yeah. Yeah, we know about this thing.
The Obsidian Stone. Town's pride and joy. Now, I ain't the superstitious type, but if some stone gives the town peace of mind, fine by me. You know, some ain't happy I drew up that bounty, but I'm glad you're here. Those Devil Rider bastards are gonna bleed, and I got a feeling you're the one to bleed them.
Yeah, I would love to do that. So could you please give me an objective?
devil riders, blasted to ruin.
What is the plan?
Quit melodramatizing!
He's dead.
Who's that one that thanks me later?
Defend the town.
Okay, couple of them. So we finally get to do some killing.
Fight or die. Ain't like we got a choice in the matter.
Is that a remote control?
Nothing to it.
Sheriff! They're in the market!
Newcomer, get to the market. Drive those devil riders back. I'll hold the square. Don't show them why I hired you.
Massacre!
I hope you die
More them bastards are pouring in. Come give me a hand in the square.
Alright. Yeah, just looking around. Always having a look at the machines, you know, you never know, there might be something good to sell.
Long time, Sheriff.
Butcher roads.
You've got something of mine. I just came to get it back. Nice to catch up, Sheriff.
Newcomer!
Oh. If I wouldn't have stopped for the machine, maybe he would have been okay.
The badge is hers now.
That's it, push.
Just like that, the sheriff was gone. All the Vault Hunter could do was take his badge and make sure it got to
Juno.
Butcher Rose had left her mark on the town, and the smart money was on her devil riders coming back. Whoever this Juno was, she'd better know how to find.
Sheriff! He's dead! Oh, mercy, no.
You there? Where's Juno?
She's up on the ridge.
Yeah. It does take very, very long before the
Fancy
story
little
actually
tech right
starts.
there.
We're at 25 minutes.
Didn't seem
now.
like the Vault Hunter could use it yet, though.
Most of it is just introduction. Alright. Nothing special there. Okay.
That thing would eventually prove to be a handy bit of tech. Not just yet, but eventually.
Yeah. Well, not that heavy. Really. You can use it every once in a while.
Get out here, Hatchet!
We just want to
Another
catch up
cutscene.
with you.
Come on already! Get the hell out of here!
Rose put a price on your head and we aim to collect.
What the?
Didn't seem as though fighting would be an issue for her.
Well, you ain't got no Devil Rider ink on you, so I figure you ain't with these dead bastards.
State your business, stranger.
Sheriff's dead. Rose got him.
Dead? Prove it.
He said his badge is yours now.
His badge, huh? Give it here, then. Sheriff. He was the only one in town who ever trusted me. Who had my
Damn back. No, this don't make no sense.
If I pin this badge to my vest, the whole town will think I killed him. But that ain't important now. Where the hell is Rose?
Oh,
She's gone. And she took that stone with her.
She killed him over a damn stone? Enough's enough. You came here for the sheriff's bounty, didn't you? I'll honor it. Now follow me! Betting I know where Rose took the stone. Devil Rider hideout in the Ashfall Peaks. But first, I got something you might need. This way!
no.
Devil Riders call this a breezer. Don't ask me how these things work, but they're a hell of a ride. Here, you'll need this.
But she's a damn devil rider, Sheriff! The Hatchet! Did you forget what she is, or do we need a new sheriff? You shot me? Sheriff, what in ruin is wrong with you?
It'll mend. And as for the rest of you, take the wool out of your ears. I ain't a fool, I know what she is. But any one of you lays a finger on her without my say, I'll shoot you dead and put you outside for the devils to clean. You hear me?
We hear you, Sheriff. We won't cause any more fuss.
Good. But if anyone here wants to challenge me on this, well, go ahead and make your play. Otherwise, get out of here. We got better things to do than bicker amongst ourselves.
Yep. Give it a try. See if you can get up on the rooftop. There you go.
You can actually
Vault Hunter
jump
went flying like a devil with his tail.
with iron there.
Now
Only
grab the key
seems.
I stashed. He's goes to a shack outside town.
That's very strange because in
Inside
other
was mine a long
situations
time ago.
it's not possible.
You'll put it to good use, I'm sure. From the shack, it ain't far to the Ash Falls. Devil Rider hideouts up there. If I know Rose, that's where she took the stone.
That's a Typhon chest.
Titus, you little bastard, where the hell are you? Titus, you better not have got yourself killed or I'll kill.
Let me see where we're going. All the way
Are you
up there.
again? Titus! Titus!
Juno's shed was just outside of town. Far enough she didn't have to think about it too often, but close enough she could never quite forget.
I'm not sure exactly what you're supposed to do to be able to open the chest. But it is a Typhon chest. I don't know. Are there Typhon-like locks?
That shed had stayed locked since the day Juno came to town, but time hadn't tamed the beast inside.
Nothing in here. Yep, another terrible
That
vehicle.
aside, not all the Devil Rider's mounts were flesh and blood. Some of them were fire and chrome. We called those jet beasts. Dust clouds roamed across the blast plains, raising up the smell of spent munitions and old ghosts. Frontier stretched out so far you could tell yourself the heavens were close, even though ruin was closer.
Sure, I'm going the wrong way. Come on. Come. Where was it? Nope. Could be. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not. Well, that's okay, we have some of the map visible. I'm either too far or not far enough. No. Although, could be. Nah, it's not. This is not what I was looking for. Yeah, I don't know the map very well. One of the challenge kills. I mean, there might be one. Well, let me see what direction I have to go then. Oh, that's a biggie. We need to go up here. What was it? No. Oh. Ah. Right. Yeah, so we just go through this area without actually doing anything. And
Ashfall Peaks. Butcher Rose's den of thieves was a ways up the mountain path. Good a place as any to start on that bounty. Word had gotten round about the sheriff's demise. The hideout was awash in the sounds of celebration. Bottles clinking, half-remembered songs, and fire in the sky.
yeah, please stop talking. Now, let me see. Where does I want to go? It's very slow moving. I don't know. I'll find it later. Don't want to spend too much time on that. I mean, I do want to find the challenges in the team.
Where you That one needed more training.
Yeah. Ooh, a chest. Let me see how much my inventory is. Getting full. That's an enemy I want to ignore. Okay, thank you very much.
Company scientists had some fancy name for the crystals they dug out of Gehenna's veins. Regular folks just took to calling it core. It fueled the company's weapons of war, and it did strange things to the devils and beasts. Whatever nightmares a company could dream up, core made them real.
Hey, let me see. Yeah, not knowing where you're going, that is one of the big problems with these jump plans.
Time for a fight.
No. I can still just run.
Back in town, Juno was looking for Titus. Of course she wouldn't find him.
Oh yeah.
That pleasure was reserved for the Vault Hunter.
Yeah, there's an info.
My name is Jameson
Well,
Hanada, town historian. I'm
but I
reaching
can't
out
open
because
it
it looks like you're
yet.
carrying a marker for Carson Son.
The Vault Hunter heard a cry for help.
Well, go back. Alright. Let's do some cleaning.
Is that really you, Tomodachi? God knows what I was telling. Get me out of here!
Titus, of course he found himself in trouble.
Stop.
Now,
What?
Devil Riders don't take prisoners unless they got designs on them. Who knows what the poor bastard was in for?
My ink! Let me out of here, you damn bastard!
Bury me with my gun!
I don't want to die in here!
Well, I'm afraid I'm gonna take your gun and sell it. Okay. Somebody needs to be grabbed real fast. Real fast. I'm pretty sure I didn't get him. No. I don't know who it is. Somebody has a really... Oh, come on. Really powerful and fast fire rate launcher. Well, maybe two of them. I think so. I think there were two of them.
Fighting, Tomodachi. Now come on over here.
Who had launchers? Yeah. First I need to pick up some stuff here. So, when I have time. What up, everything?
Man, is it good to see you? Did Sheriff send you to rescue me?
Got some bad news for you. Sheriff's dead.
Yeah.
Can't be.
Well, yeah, actually you can.
Double Rider snakes are so damn happy. Wait, if Sheriff's dead, who sent you? Who'd he leave in charge?
Juno.
What?
What in ruination was he thinking? Juno? That just don't make
Sense. She used to be a damn devil rider. You know that, right?
I know.
Sheriff's the one who took her in. Said she'd atone for her crimes. But I never did trust her. Still don't.
That's fine. Get on with it.
Now, though. Come on, get me out of here. I stole this off a devil rider
That was roughing me up. It's something the company made, and I thought it might come in handy. You
Yeah,
take
give
it.
Give it. Give me.
Well, damn!
I told you those things were volatile.
Yeah.
Now I see why Sheriff outlawed company goods in town. But these are different times, I suppose. Now listen, I overheard some devil riders talking about the stone. Said they were keeping it up top in the bathhouse. I'll show you the way. Follow me.
Yeah. I'll be there in a moment, but first, let me check. Where was it? It's over there. I want that lock.
Left our jet beasts at the gulch and waded through the river. Fed by a hot spring somewhere up the mountain. Halfway across, I sensed an ambush. Whispered to Ruth Canara and Rico Alston to take a bath. Sure enough, those shots came, but the bastards couldn't find the mark. Nothing in the Devil Rider code about fighting fair, that's for damn sure.
Uh-huh. Okay, that was one challenge.
Bounty hunter, I got a little something extra I want you to do. Of course, there's a bonus in it for you. The Rose has a whole mess of lieutenants across Gehenna. Real dangerous folk. I want you to thin her ranks and take them off the board. Sound good?
I guess it does. This was not the place I was looking
A
for.
quicker wit to hunt down Lanny Dixon. He's Rose's top assassin, and word is, he knows nothing here.
Let's do the rest already! I am the greatest!
Yeah, but I'm stuck on a piece of rock.
Here comes the drop!
Lanny had more kills to her name than the butcher herself. Even tried to take a shot at me one time. But it looks like all her trickery weren't for nothing when she went up against you.
Yeah, that happens. That happens. You know. So. Wait a minute.
McSmugger. Something about that name called to the Vault Hunter. A call to adventure.
McSmugger? No way, it can't be!
That's a side mission. We don't do side missions.
There he was, McSmugger, in the flesh.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. All I'm looking for. Alright. We go back to the story. There was something up there. Huh. That's where we just came from. So I guess that wasn't good. Never mind. We'll examine everything.
Can you believe that? Those devil riders are celebrating the sheriff's death with damn fireworks. Give them a reason to stop
no running,
celebrating
please.
soon enough. Come on then, let's show these devil riding festercocks they ain't so damn tough. You! Letting the lead fly!
Somebody shoot this one! Always
Curveball Vandal.
happy now?
No. Oh, there he is. Can I destroy him? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Wow.
Fully energized! Didn't break a sweat!
doing this or what?
I need machines. I need to do some selling.
They call me tired and dead up!
Win a prize! Hold them off for me!
Ah.
Feeling good!
He's almost dead.
Just stop!
Keep an eye out for Garrett and Locke.
Yep.
But don't get
That
too
was the
close.
one I was looking for.
The sickly bastard likes to spit, and there's something very, very wrong with his gut.
Cooler than yours! Let's go around, huh?
Figure out exactly what was wrong with Garrett's insides. But after a while of spitting up that
The
gunk,
room
I
is
started
full.
taking kind of a sick pride
I
in
don't
it.
know if this is a dedicated drop, but very common. Then it probably isn't, because it's not a DLC specific. Although, maybe it is. I've seen him so many times, but then again, I've done a lot of farming in this DLC. Yeah, I would. Green ones, that doesn't help. I can pick them up. Because my inventory is full again. Wait. Oh, one blue one. That'll show up. There was something here. Wasn't that a film roll? That doesn't do anything. Movie reels. One of the collectibles. We haven't been informed about them yet.
Well, if it isn't the gunslinger. Are you here for my stone? Figures the town would send an outsider to fight their fight. Pretty sure my try and surprise me.
Yeah! Put him in the ground!
Wow. That's some gun. Well, those remote controls again?
I need it.
I think there is a machine in here.
Right there. That's the way in. Though it ain't like the Devil Riders are just gonna open the doors to you. Take a look around. I'll stand watch.
Still alive?
That's so irritating.
You know,
Why don't you just
I
open the
thought
door?
about asking you to join the Devil Riders. But to ride with us, you've got to follow the code. And there's no room in our ranks for coin-chasing bounty hunters.
The Vault Hunter decided to crash a party.
The question is in what direction? Oh, there. Sometimes it's kind of tricky to get the hit right.
How about that? Nicely done. Now, it looks like you got this well in hand, so I'll head back to town. Me and Juno are gonna have some words. Find that stone. We're counting on you.
Okay. Talk room with words. Yeah. Pew shooter. $50. That is my bringing. That is the best I have in that. That's a low level. So.
In the company days, the bathhouse was a beacon of hospitality. But there was nothing clean about it now. The Vault Hunter figured it was time to wash some Devil Riders in blood.
Yeah. Going back for the game. I mean, it's just selling. Nothing I want to keep, but yeah. Alright. Amara. And then it's here around the corner, right? It is. There are a lot of those cold weapons. And I think the names have something to do with the makers, like the children of the makers or something. But I don't know the details. Alright. But it is possible that it is also unique weapons for this DLC. I'm not 100% sure. but I have seen them so much. In my mind, they are a general. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let's do some cleaning.
Let me lighten your load.
So.
Cormash, handle the intruder for me. I put you in charge for a reason. Lock this whole place down.
Uh-huh.
You heard the lady. Take him out. And lock it down.
Fine townstone. Do you have a
There was no
objective
way
on
in,
that?
so the Vault Hunter set about creating a nuisance to draw them out. Starting with some of their prized, ill-gotten goods.
Nope. Can't do that yet. I know that's one of the things you need to do. Oh, there is an objective. Yeah, I was waiting for that. And yeah, destroying those things, you do have to do that. Apparently that's later. Over there, okay. Okay, that's clear. I need to use one of those things. Oh, right, I need to use that one. Yeah. Yeah, and I destroyed it fast.
They may have been filthy outlaws, but they still enjoyed a nice bath. Vault Hunter hit where it hurts.
Thanks, guys.
Ooh, you're big. I'm so stuck on everything. Come on. Here.
Waste of my time.
Okay. Okay, now we go to the bath where I came from. Yeah. Yeah. Find small water pipes. See? Okay. Failed at it.
You looking at someone, Tomodachi?
Destroy more
Wanna go?
of water pipes. Okay. really fast right now. I don't know if that was the 25. Let me see. Where are they? Huh? Oh, there. Nope. And there's another one. Okay. Yeah, they recovered, so that's no problem. I think the direction is fine.
Not the hot water. Oh, man. I was really looking forward to a nice dip later on. Guess we'll have to fix it when you're dead, gunslinger.
They weren't taking the bait, so it was time to find something a little more destructive.
Something more fun.
This butter's a bit too I ain't never killed a siren before, but there's a first time for everything.
I'm ready for a fight.
You're done for now. Got him in my sights.
Mediocre.
Okay. Have it your way. Oh, all of them. Oh, here.
I know this real goddess of a woman who was fond of saying, fire solves many things.
There was bound to be something highly flammable about.
Coursing through my veins.
Find something to burn. Yes. I would love it. What is it? I need the dirt. I really don't know what it is. Lord?
Hang on! A little improvised explosive would do the trick. Whether it was a good idea or a bad idea, well, that was hard to say.
They're trying to burn down my damn back.
I wouldn't say that's a good idea, but
Get
whatever.
out there and stop them, you bastard.
Well, that sure got their attention.
Is that it? Feels so good.
There's an enemy there. Okay, we can continue.
At the time, it was just another gunfight. Wasn't until a few years later we all started calling that day The bathhouse massacre. Scent of lavender and blood hung in the air. The Vault Hunter moved deeper into the heart of the hideout, figuring that's where the stone would be.
All right, gunslinger, all right. Step into my office and let's settle this according to the code.
I'm not part of the code.
I'm down for a brawl.
Quit!
On it! Circling my wagons!
You want to circle your wagon? I don't know what the hell he's talking about. I mean, I've heard of the circle with wagons. Sure.
Poor form. That's what did you in.
Badass Desperado needs a lot of bullets.
Alright, reloading!
Ah, good idea. Do that. Make sure you're reloaded. You have enough rockets to kill. More machines, cool. And now they're suddenly very close together. Ooh, good. Let me see, what is that? Oh. The Hydra Frost. I said earlier that I've seen this before and it wasn't that good. That wasn't this one. That was a Mali one. So I haven't tried this out. But I got it in pretty much the same area. So yeah, I was confused about that. Interesting.
End of transaction.
An Impaler. That one's easy to farm for.
When you're shot tomorrow, you wish you spent more today.
Okay. Now we all know where it is going.
Not gonna hold them forever.
Did I hold him? Nah. That didn't hold him. Okay. And then we want a little more powerful weapon.
Fine tapestry ink on that fella. Amid the spoils of war, Vault Hunter noticed something odd.
Scum thrower.
Stolen time!
And one of those fatals. Wow.
Way too easy.
It takes more damage than the boss.
Vault Hunter justifiably and intelligently came to the conclusion that this was a key to a secret room. Every hideout's got one or two.
You've got great.
A key, huh? Let me see. A Jacobs. Nah, not interested in it. What is that? Yeah, a bitch. I knew that. I said a fatal, that's what it's called in the big sequel. Yeah, the pricker.
Should have killed you when I had the chance. But right
Well,
now,
you didn't have the chance.
I got a train to catch. See you around.
The only reason you didn't die
And when you get
was
back
because
to
you
town,
didn't have a red
tell
bar.
the head
Bar.
the wrong side.
No red bar. You had a red bar? You'd be dead.
Now, I'd like to tell you that's where the Vault Hunter found the stone, but that ain't the truth.
Hey, somebody out there? If it wouldn't trouble you overly much, I'd appreciate some help getting out of here. Well, well. It's about time someone came along. Was thinking I might die here.
Yeah, that
Guess
happens.
not. You come here to save this old secret, didn't you?
I. No, actually. Where's the stone?
Let me check something real quick. We have no red chests. And now we have one red chest. Yes, counts as a red chest.
Making you play this melody to the stuff over and over. Don't really know why. It sounded like Rose ran off with the stone because you were nipping at her heels. Don't know where she took it, but I do know this. The stone,
Instant death? I don't know.
it ain't a stone.
It's not. What is it then?
It's an egg, if you can believe it. I swear to Ruin, it's true. Some kind of monster from the company days. Rose called it the Ruiner. Go on, see for yourself.
Before the Vault Hunter came to town, Ruiner was just a word. But since then, folks make signs on their hearts when they hear it. Juno would want to see this.
Thanks for springing me. I'll see you back in Vestige. Hopefully. Hard to believe. We've been sleeping next to this monstrous thing for all these years. This is gonna make for one hell of a song.
Time to head back to town and tell Juno the news.
Yeah. That's good.
That badge should be mine.
Vault Hunter figured it was time to show Juno the big and ugly that Rose was looking to hatch.
Hey, bounty hunter. Titus was just leaving.
Yeah, I think I'd better be off. For your sake, Juno. You be careful around the hatchet, Tomodachi. She's got so much blood on her hands, she can't see the lines anymore.
Yeah.
Well, how'd it go up there?
Well, it was
Didn't
a
find the
bloody
stone,
mess.
I'm guessing it's bad news.
The stone is really an egg. The company created monster inside is called the Ruiner.
The Ruiner. Wait, something's wrong.
Devils! Incoming!
Mercy, protect us! I'm out!
Moving on! Unstoppable!
Devils in town? That don't make no damn sense. They never come up here. Don't matter. Fight now, talk later. Let's go, bounty hunter!
Yeah, I'm gonna switch back.
Loving it with the packs. More training.
Is she frozen or something?
Eyes up, got a tongue.
Okay. Next.
Reform this honor.
Have some food!
I'm down for a brawl.
Yeah, they set these oil fields in ablaze. And that causes all the fire, and that is dangerous. Fire is dangerous. Or so I'm told. Hey, that's a biggie.
Take them out.
Too big for me to handle. I see.
Feel the power.
Okay. Where am I going? Totally the other side of town. No, I didn't intend to do so, but these things
Keep an eye out for a Carson Sato journal in that area.
Ooh. Ooh. Yes, that is important. More important than people in danger? Yeah, I would say so. Let's see what we can do here. Is that the same one?
Nice fighting, bounty hunter. Now come on, over here.
I'll be there in a moment. Where was that? That jump pad. Here, yeah. Nah. Cannot steer anything. No, I can't steer anything, so I cannot use it to get on top. Because I do need to go up for that wall. No, I don't want to go there. Come on. Oh, yeah, I got hit there somewhere. So. No. Ah, that's not doable. Okay, let me see. Can we get even higher? I think so. No, doesn't work. No. I thought maybe I could jump over here, but nope.
Howdy, Tomodachi.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, we were here with that jump. It's at the other side here. No, you cannot go up there. Still. Oh, come on, you won't be able to do that. We've been here. We have been here. Right. There it is, yeah, there it is. How do I get there? I can go there, I know that. No. Yeah. No. I cannot get on that thing, and besides, I need behind there. There's a wall there. I also can't.
Yeah, I see you there.
Yeah? You do?
Alright, walk on.
I decided that kind of thing myself. So, yeah. I know exactly where it is. It's right up there. The question is, how do I get there? Try to jump from there. Or maybe I can go higher than that. Higher than I was before. Because I did get higher, but not high enough, maybe. Yeah. On the toilets. And then on this thing. Oh, come on. Always falling off things. No. No, I don't think you can get higher than that. And besides, over there is not good enough. No. No, I don't think so. Okay, there might be one of these things that can do that. But I'll leave it for now. You not spend too much time on that.
What's our next move, Sheriff?
Oh, don't you call me that. Now walk with me. Something I gotta tell you. About what Titus said.
Look, I used to be a devil rider. They called me the Hatchet.
I killed plenty in my time, and I'll take that to my grave.
Wait a minute.
That's why the town don't trust me. We used to just raid the town for supplies. But when Rose took over, things changed. She wanted a massacre. I couldn't take that kind of blood on my hands, so night before,
I slipped out to warn these towny bastards. Even helped them fight off the devil riders myself. After that, Sheriff let me stay. Said, you ain't gonna find forgiveness here, but you can damn well fight for it. Titus thinks I'm fighting to save the town. More like I'm trying to save myself. Anyway, if we're gonna fight this fight together, I just thought you should know. Sheriff had some guns here. I'd say you earned them.
Yeah, we have to wait for the story anyway, so I might as well do another try. It's probably really, really easy somewhere. Don't care about that. 57? Why is this a level 57? I'm level 60. I accepted this DLC at 60, and then I get a level. Right. I get a level 57 chest. Now that makes no sense at all. Everything you find is level 60, and that was level 57. And this is a normal one. It's not the same thing. Ventures. Yeah, okay. Put that in the safe, and yeah, there's room in the safe now. With some cleaning.
The Ruiner. Rose used to talk about it from time to time. We all thought she was touched.
Guess we were wrong. Now, I don't know how Rose plans to hatch that egg, but there's someone who might. Old crone by the name of Oletta. Lives in the forest. Go see what she knows.
The old woman ain't a devil rider. That don't mean she cares about us.
Yeah. I need a machine. Any machine will do. Okay. Now,
it was a hell of a thing.
that thing
the
is
hatchet turning on the
transporter.
devil riders like she did. Whew. When Rose found out, she put
And
quite
that
the
can be
price on
used
Juno's
sometimes
head.
too to get things.
Even offered some extra coin if some mean bastard could manage to do the deed with her own hatchet.
Echo.
You saved our hides. That's what you did. But the town don't see that. They want you gone. Or dead.
Can't blame them. They know my name, what I am, what I've done.
Well, we wouldn't be here talking just now if not for you. So, you can stay in town. If you want.
Don't know which is safer, Sheriff. Out there, devil riders will hunt me down. But if I stay in town, who's to say I go to sleep one night and don't wake to see the daybreak?
I'll keep my people at bay. Just do your best not to provoke them. No one's gonna forgive you, Hatchet, but if you're looking for redemption, sure as ruin you can fight for it.
Wrong button. Yeah, transporters. That comes later. And that makes things even more complicated because you can't see from where to where you can actually go. So you think, how do you get there? And then, yeah, there's a transporter. I had that problem with games like Doom. Doom has a lot of... can I get this thing? Oh, no. First I have to select it. It's the only weapon you can get. A weapon... that's not true. Wait a minute. Deploy X, yeah. Vehicle. So yeah, that is something about Doom that I didn't like. Here, was it? No. Nope. Can't go through here. I'm totally lost. Going to the wrong place. Hello. That's okay. We can examine the area a little bit. This is also a very big area, and you don't go everywhere during the story. So surely. Come on.
Before, but this town feels different.
Yep. And again, we go to a different area. That's what we do in that area. We just go to another area. Alright. Next.
The forest. Dangerous place, eh? Full of strange flora and stranger fauna, including wayward core-infused experiments from, you guessed it, the company days.
Yeah. Evil companies. Uh-huh. Lot of stuff.
You happy to take dead folks' loot off your hands?
20. That's what I have on me. That is a lot. How come? That can't be. Yeah, that's much more than I thought. Alright.
It was hard to believe, but the Devil Riders actually got the railway working again. What they were doing with it, though? Well, you'll find out soon enough.
Oh, I don't. Alright. You don't get it.
The old woman lived all alone in the heart of the forest. She was a strange bird, that one.
What are you?
So much power.
I guess you're dead. Wow. That's a big one.
Ready to unleash this power.
Howdy, I'm Ezra, town's tanner. I got a proposition for a shooter of your caliber. Critters here have been preying on folks more than the preacher in a prison house. Found a body. I'll tell you where to find what killed him. You kill the critter and I'll fetch its hide and pay you for the trouble. You're richer, town's safer, and I get more merchandise. Everybody wins. Laser burns. Those blast points too accurate for Devil Riders. Only the laserdactyl is so precise. You'll have to track it down and kill it before it strikes again.
I see.
hide out of leather?
I don't know. Hey. Okay, that is one of the farmable enemies. I don't remember what they drop, by the way. I mean, I farmed all of them. Well, maybe not all, but a lot of them. Okay, you are being annoying.
Weak.
Well, that's just rude, you know. Okay. We need to talk to someone now.
The forest told me someone was coming. So, why are you here?
Juno sent me.
Juno? Haven't talked to her since she went and moved into that human cave they call a town. Can't imagine what business she'd have with me. What's this about?
What do you know about the Ruiner? Rose is trying to hatch it.
Of course she is. The fool. This way. Come on now. I'll tell you what I know.
Oh, yeah,
Need
please.
your help with something.
Yes, what else is new?
The Ruiner. Huh. Company always loved its dramatic names. Interitus Regina.
Didn't have that one yet. Alright. And that's the second time the same thing.
Designed as the apex of bioengineered weapons.
Oh, that guy.
The company scrapped the
I don't
project
need it.
when they realized it couldn't be controlled. There's a piece of raw core over there. Grab it for me. I used to work for the company, you know. The Dominus Project. That was mine. Good, good. Now, bring it here. Just give me a moment to work. You see, I believe I found a way to temporarily charm hostile creatures,
Yeah.
even humans. The Mentus Dominium, or Mentonats, to keep it simple, are unique species of parasitic bugs which, when exposed to infused core, can seize the minds of their victims.
I wanted
In
to
theory.
try to use it on the boss,
Now for the
and
final step.
I took so much damage in a fraction of a second that I decided to just use Iron
Infused
Beer.
core. Quite a bit more potent than its raw form. This way. Come on now. Now, add a small piece of the infused core to each of the Mentonats breeding containers. There are only a few left that still need it. I've already taken care of the others. If my experiment is successful, you'll be able to temporarily turn enemies into allies, meaning you just might survive this place. And sure, Rose may have passed through here safely, but she has her own methods. Kind of beautiful, aren't they? Now that that's done, we'll finish my experiment and make those bugs work for us. Go on, I'll give you the honor. Release the men to gnats, and we'll see if the experiment was a success.
No. Do I have to activate all of them? Where is it? Oh, right. There's one. And there's one there. No. And one there.
They're lovely, aren't they?
Flippo switcho.
One more step. Come here. Before we can call the experiment a success, we must try this on a live specimen. This way.
You have to shoot these things.
Rambunctious beasts, aren't they? But we can change that, yes indeed. Damage the trigger we plant to see the results of our efforts. The Mentanats will then seek a new host, thus taming the bounty.
Am I done following?
I'll be in here taking notes.
Good.
Success! You didn't doubt me, did you? The joy of discovery still thrills my heart.
I bet.
Wait, do you hear that? The wild Belix. They're coming. They don't like seeing one of their kind dominated this way. Bugs! The bugs! Don't forget the bugs! Turn them against each other.
Well, the objective is to just kill him. Don't have to worry about that.
I can feel the power. Ha! Down you go.
Where are you going? You're supposed to kill me.
Safer, at any rate.
Nah, not really.
I'll show you the way to Rose. As I said, Rose went to the mines.
And my mom gives me a blue pulsar and another SMG.
To load up a train full of core. With enough, she may succeed in hatching the Ruiner. That cannot happen. You must stop her.
I'm afraid I can't.
This is as far as I go. Farewell, gunslinger.
Yeah. This is corrosion. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's great. failed.
Who's next?
Ooh, a red chest. Red chest found. Nothing more, huh? Nothing more to do here. Let me check the map. Yeah, there's still a lot of... There are a lot of ends here, right? Like here. You can go everywhere. For the story, we need to go all the way on the other side, but that's not really important right now. Need to be here, yeah. Where did I want to go? I want to go there? Or here? No, I'll go to the story first. Here. Yeah. Really need to check the map constantly.
Everyone on this backwater rock knew about Oletta. Some said she was the one who told Rose about the ruiner. Then again, some folks are liars. I should know.
That's true. You should know because you are lying. Uh-huh. This was not dangerous, huh? This one? No. Okay. There was something here.
Well, looky there.
Right.
You see those uniforms, symmetrified rooms? Looks to me like the Hydrogoyans work. Do us all the kindness and relieve the beast of its hide, would you?
Quickly.
Easy.
Yeah, he can copy himself.
I'll be long soon. I'm trying to wallpaper my whole house in leather. Nothing's cozier than being totally surrounded by hide. That's why nature gave us skin.
I bet. Okay. That was another challenge. Yeah. Anyway, this is where we came from. I think so.
Hurry up and get that core loaded before that bounty hunter comes to kick up a fuss. monument to ruin! They're here! The bounty hunter is here!
Uh-oh.
Let's get him!
Devil Riders
Somebody's
were
gotta
loading
do
the train
something
down
about
with
this.
coal. Thought no one would be crazy enough to try and stop them. Time to show 'em. Different.
Can't jump up here. What? Kill Devil Riders? It is right next to here. Well, we do have to walk all the way over. Doesn't matter. Come on. Now, let me see. What am I doing wrong? Nothing here.
We got a siren on our hands.
Yeah.
Wanna go? Friends.
You're on fire.
Love an extra set of hands.
There was a valve that controlled the flow of core out from the mine. Jammed. Rose must have seen that coming and locked down the controls. So the Vault Hunter took to some righteous destruction, as was their wont.
And we have to do it with one of those again, eh? Yeah, we can just shoot it. That would be too simple.
Quit squabbling with that bounty hunter and get the train moving. We got enough core.
You heard the butcher! Get this train out of here!
Chuck moving!
Vault Hunter didn't know where that train was headed, but knew if it got there, it was going to be trouble. Question was, how to stop the train.
Oh, you know what? Bombs. That's what I need.
They did indeed need bombs.
Barely worth the
Bombs.
sweat.
Yeah, that's a pretty standard answer. Take it. Gee. Echo.
What are you doing here, Townie?
Sheriff said my itty-bitty Bella was too dangerous to keep in town. So I had to chase her off. You think she'll be okay? I need to know she's gonna be okay.
Oh, I'll keep an eye on her. But only if you quit with all the crying. I can't stand a weepy man.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'll be okay. I should really be heading back to town, though. It's getting dark.
You do know the Bellics become more aggressive in the moonlight, don't you?
Huh. Well, damn.
Don't you know anything? Ugh. Now look, I don't usually extend this kind of hospitality, but I think you'd better stay the night at my place if you want to make it back to town in one piece.
Oh. Okay. Do you have, like, a guest bed or something?
Nope.
I'll take my chance with the beast.
The company may have ruined this planet, at least I got a movie out of the deal. This here's a tour de force, a triumph. Why, you might even say it's my masterpiece. Once this beauty hits the silver screen and I get one of those shiny little statuettes, everyone in the 6 galaxies is gonna say, Katsuhiro Jones, now that guy could make a movie.
Vault Hunter decided to go spelunking through the core mines looking for explosives. Company wasn't all scientists in suits. A lot of folk worked these mines back in the day. Work paid well for what it was. Still, plenty who went down into Gehenna's heart never came back up into the sun.
Yeah. Oh, please don't shoot me. Okay, this guy that always goes underground. That's so irritating. Yeah, the quickest digger, yeah.
Never did know where that weird old bastard would pop up. He caught me making water one time and I damn near broke his teeth in for it.
But then again, I have an action skill that can hold on in place for a while. So we got no, don't do that. Listen, if you want to commit suicide, please do it elsewhere. And they think that I did it, and all the administrational work. They keep talking, even after the death. Okay, I had some things to do regarding a train. So that was the first film reel we found. And I like to search everywhere to increase the chance of finding stuff like that.
No, you ain't got the grit!
Mediocre.
Our hero!
Okay, the first target is close here. You!
Jumpin' Jeremiah!
And you! Okay. First pickup.
Refined core bombs. Wouldn't know it from looking at them, but they sure packed a punch.
So, you made it through the forest. Well, good for you. But it doesn't matter.
You're just a bounty hunter, and
It
still
never
don't
does.
understand how it works around here. There's only one thing strong enough to tame Gehenna, and I'm about to hatch it.
Okay. If you say so. So I guess I'll just give up then. Oh yeah.
Those bombs were looking mighty handy, laced with refined core for a bit of extra. Ooh.
The ruiner was my grandmother's project. She put her heart and soul into it. Then the company got cold feet. But I'll finish what she started. Bring her dream to life. Then Gehenna will be mine, and there won't be anyone fool enough to try to take it from me.
What is it with these people wanting to own planets and everything? Yeah, if you have 2 planets with a water slide in between, sure, I can understand that.
Another dead townsperson. Hey, you see those scorch marks? Electricore must have done this. This is great. As far as tragedy go, I mean. Now you go avenge the dead folks as I hit that scene.
I will try.
I've been trying to find.
But I think it's gonna be really difficult to really stop enemies. Oops. Yeah.
I am dripping!
Okay. Another one of them. There's so many different little areas everywhere. Okay, next on the agenda. Another exam.
You wanted to see me? I did. Boys around here say that when you want bloody work done, the hatchet's who you call. Now listen close. We're gonna make another run on the town, and I want you by my side when we do. Alright. What we going for? Got plenty of munitions, foodstuffs. Don't seem short on supplies. Oh, this isn't a supply raid. That's the old way of doing things. I want you to take the town. And I don't expect there to be any survivors. You understand me? That's bloody work. I'm the butcher, and you're the hatchet. Frankly, I don't see how it was gonna be any other way.
No, we do that already. Stolen.
Already forgot about you.
No.
To the hands.
Okay, we're off that. But now we got a little bit of peace and quiet. Let me see how to get to the next stage. Oh yeah. I'm full. I'm totally full again. Oh, that's interesting. This thing is full. Blocked. Let me see. Anything we can destroy? I don't think so. can't jump from here. Not gonna work. Okay, let's go up here again. I was here already. Here too. No, that doesn't help me. Okay, is there, oh yes, there is. Oh, come on.
Plenty of bombs on hand. Now to catch the train and destroy it.
No time to lose. Vault Hunter had to find a shortcut.
Yeah. Now we have to go down again. Right. That was that tunnel.
Tunnel had collapsed. Company never bothered to clear it out.
Nope. Didn't work.
Yep. Told you they packed a punch. The shortcut worked wonders. Vault Hunter set to planting those explosives on the tracks. Luckily, the train didn't come along till they were done. Trust me on that. That's just how stories work.
Yeah. Now, where is that? Who? There is a little piece here of the map.
According to my logs, there's a Sato journal near you.
Uh-huh.
Captured a devil rider today. Made him tell us about the code. It's kill or be killed, mostly. Killing the weak's fine. Killing the strong, though? Now that's how you move up.
Oh. Yeah, there's a really big rock, so I expect I can jump on that rock. I mean, there has to be a way to come back up. But I guess I'm wrong. I wonder if I still get the credits for that thing. Let me check. Challenges. I don't think so. So I have to do that again. Oh, right, you can go up here.
I'd be much obliged if you would seek out the Sato journal near you.
Captured a devil rider today. Made him tell us about the code. It's kill or be killed, mostly. Killing the weak's fine. Killing the strong, though? Now that's how you move up. The ink, that's only for the big kills. Which gave me an idea. What if we covered ourselves in tattoos and bluff our way into the gang? Just might last long enough to meet their leader. And take them down.
Okay, so that's how you pay. My inventory is still full. Oh, come on. No machine anywhere? They're all the way over there. Ah. Okay, we went up here, yeah.
Gotta hand it to me. Take them out. Down you go. I am the prey.
Just a sec! Hold that thought! Didn't like this!
This is one of those areas where you're supposed to fall off everywhere. I don't know which sicko enjoys that. Oh, you! Where you get him? Will you stop doing that? I have a job to do here. Come on. You! Okay, now what exactly was it? Oh yeah, we need to use this thing. Oh. Right. Could you please stand on this thing? I first have to place the bombs there. Can I make that jump? Probably not. Okay. I make this jump. I have to place them first.
Bombs were set. Now for my favorite part.
Yeah. No, that explains why it didn't work. Yeah, now the rats. Okay, now it works in one go. The last time I tried this, he didn't want to explode either.
The forest, and those devil riders didn't even get a chance
I guess I
to
did
hit the
place
brakes. Final stop. Now the Vault Hunter needed to find out where that train was going. Figured the conductor would know, if he was still in one piece.
Ah, yes. Now, first, we have more important things to do than safety of the world. Right? The world may end, yes. That's very possible. Still, we have some studying to do. key. And still 20 items. Yeah. Well, let's pick some stuff up. Not too much, I'm not going all the way back for it. Okay. And then we have to see conductor, huh? Yes. Who says they're dead?
Screw you, gunslinger.
Beautiful last words out of that bastard. Luckily, that wasn't the conductor.
Yeah. That's not the one. Oh, this one. I think that is the one.
Wasn't that one neither. There he was. The conductor.
See?
Butcher Rose is gonna make you pay for that. See you in ruin, bounty hunter.
Rose called in a friend to do her dirty work for her.
Okay, will you stop doing that? You know? You're just rude and all. Stop it. Okay. Now, let's go back to our gun. There are a bunch of guns that all can be used. Like the SMG, the N-bar SMG. Yeah. Talk to the conductor. How you doing?
You're too late, gunslinger.
It was time to find out what that cackling bastard knew.
Before you die, where was this train going?
Facility. Doesn't matter now. Was the last shipment. You're too late.
Juno, are you there? Rose has been transporting core to some facility.
Yeah, I know where it is. Been there before. I'll meet you outside. You ain't getting in without my help.
Yeah. Let me check. We have 2 red chests in this area.
Come back soon if you're still kicking.
Okay, where do we have to go? Nope. Sorry, wrong button. No, I need this button. This button. Yeah, I pushed it again because it's ignored the first time you push it for some reason. Okay, you meet her in 2 different locations. That is very interesting. Now, let me see. How do we get there? Look at this incredibly big area. No, I've been here already. Yeah. Let's examine. We can go on here. Come on.
I'm ready for a fight.
We can go on. Yeah. No. Also music. Not that much activity. Nah. I don't see anything going on here. Oh well. Dead beast, yeah, come on. Oh, we need to go in the other direction. Where do we need to go? I haven't looked there yet. Ah, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you can steal those too. Can be bothered. Yeah, now we're going the right way. Yep.
The facility. That was where the company started this whole mess. Seemed a good enough place to end it.
You're just in time! Got me some devil riders here! We'll talk after we put them in the ground!
We need to get him?
Oh, great, Digger. You're welcome. Get good or die.
that
Yeah,
way.
you're dead. I should not forget to switch my action skill stack. Don't do that. So, now which we going?
Time for a fight.
It is always time for a fight.
I am the great.
Somebody's gotta do it right.
Fancy looking cat right there. Didn't seem like the boss hunter could use it.
Take some out.
Over here, bounty hunter. Good to see you're still kicking up just as us.
Yeah, sure, no
Alright,
problem.
there's something I
Where?
gotta give you. When the Devil Riders broke into the facility years back, we stole all manner of company tech, including these Echo upgrades. Here. That'll let you access the Telezapper network. Just gotta get you in the system.
Yeah.
New user identified. Granting access to Telezapper network.
There you go. Now look, Rose must be using core to power a company launcher of some sort. If anything's got the firepower to crack that egg, it's company tech. Find that launcher and shut her down.
Yeah.
I told you that Telezapper should be easy to get. Don't be scared, just go.
I did use it. How many times do I have to use it?
You're on your way now. Facility's not far. Get going.
Bloods.
I gotta head back to town. Believe it or not, I put Titus in charge. That mangy bastard better open the gates for me. Watch out for Rose. She got her eye on you.
Probably. Okay. How many are there? 5. Ooh, good. Making progress. I'm not using them right now. But for mayhem modes, you're gonna need them. That all?
I'll just add this to the pile, shall I?
Now I'm gonna put something in the safe. Because even though I have 50 space, I still keep getting full. It's just like hard disk space, right? And believe me, if you're recording 4K video, you get those drives full. So, now. Okay, this one was for the save. Was there anything else? Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna use this, so let's put it in there. Yeah. So. Oh, come on, another one of those? I just put one in the safe. Sorry, wrong one. Okay, put the other one in the safe too. One of those Malay things. Got plenty of them. Let's see if we have any upgrades.
You already bought all of those.
Yeah, I know.
Very nice.
Not an idiot.
Now, load up. Perhaps at one of my vending machines.
Okay, 2 more
I like
upgrades
having
there.
things.
And how often do I use them? Well, I use snipers pretty much almost never. And launchers? Totally never. Yeah. Yeah, if I can find a way to use a launcher in a good way, I'll definitely do it. Okay. There are 2 places on the map where we have to be. And they're pretty far apart from each other. Nothing there.
Well, you caught up. Good for you. Hey, boys! That bounty hunter's here. You know what to do.
Yeah, I bet.
Bring it on! Bucket bastard!
The devils, the beasts, it all came from here. The facility was a bastion of clever folk, fancy tech.
Stop bombing.
Useless. The company had a name, but you won't hear anyone around here offer it freely. Same reason you hold your breath while you pass a graveyard.
Okay, you guys are not nice.
I can feel the power! Come on there!
Somebody shoot this one!
Yeah, I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to do. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Why don't you go and stand there? Wow. What the hell happened there? When I was fully back to health. Ah, one of those launcher feminists.
Barely worth the sweat.
Yeah, there's one more there, right?
The rabble was roused and promptly put down. Now it was time to get inside.
It was not an objective to kill them all, but apparently you did have to do that. Nope. Ooh, yeah.
Access denied.
What a surprise.
Always one step behind, aren't you?
What a surprise. I really thought I would be able to go in there, yeah.
Telezapper. That was a ticket.
What a coincidence.
To a lot of folk, the company facility was a tomb. Not for dead men, but for a Gehenna the company buried when they left.
Not many have the grit to set foot on the company's grave. You know, my grandmother worked here. Right in this building, in fact.
Whatever.
Recruited for Project Endless Horizons. Brilliant woman, so I've been told. And hey, I'm just trying to honor the family legacy here. You understand, don't you, Gunslinger?
I don't pay too much attention to the motives of bad guys. Do I have to kill, or can I just continue?
Love an extra set of hands.
Ah, thank you for that push. Did he say these bullets on kill himself?
Welcome to the facility. Our elite team has been recruited from throughout the system to participate in Project Endless Horizons. All of our
Really
exciting
big
progress is
elevator.
thanks to Malleus Mutatio, or Core. None of our projects would be possible without it. Core, the element that sparks new life into our bio-enhanced flora and fauna. Core, which fuels our experimental weaponry and tech programs. From our groundbreaking Telezapper network to innovations in long-range ballistics, this is Project Endless Horizons, the future of the Jacobs Corporation.
So now Jacobs is the bad guy?
It's almost funny, you know? The company claimed the Ruiner couldn't be tamed, but they were wrong. Dead wrong. My grandmother was smarter than any of those NPCs.
I bet.
She knew exactly how to control it. And so do I.
I'm happy to hear that.
When the company shut down the facility and abandoned Gehenna, they bombed what they could and left. But my grandmother couldn't leave her work behind. When the last shuttle hit orbit, she was right there flipping at the bird and shouting, "Cowards!"
Oh, yeah. Be careful.
I know we got more gas than this. Siren before.
He doesn't take any damage from the shot. Can't go any further now. Okay. Now, how do I get up? It's too high to jump. Put a switch there. Ah, that opens the door. And I can't do that because that is only if you have all the logs. Ah. So there was no point for me to be there. No point for me to be there.
I got a feeling that you're nearing a reel in some nearby location. Well, kid, the long and the short of it is that nobody escaped. Nobody but the company, that is. They all got away scot-free. But if my movie catches traction, makes it to the Gun Dance Film Awards, well, it's just a hop, skip, and a jump to full box office run.
Yeah. Okay. We found a challenge again. This area we haven't seen. And that's precisely where we're supposed to go.
It looked like a dead end, but it weren't. There's always a way forward if you're clever enough to find it.
Yeah.
Circling my wagons.
Vault Hunter eventually used the breeze bloom they found and rode the material transport boxes to get where they were going.
Eventually, yeah. Yeah, some nagging or whatever. Nope. This is the right place to be. Well, of course, you have to get off before you get destroyed. It would be here.
Free kill! Who's next?
Oh, there you are. Come on, keep going. You almost got me.
You're coming up on Caber Dowd. Thing is, he's a terrible shot, but also has a rep for being the luckiest bastard on this blasted rock.
Okay.
I'd say it's time for his luck to run out.
Well, yeah, but can you actually plan that?
You wanna go?
Okay, it's an echo there, or whatever you call it. A book or something.
Stop struggling! Calm and dangerous. So good.
But I think I have to reduce the number of armed felons here. Okay. You are a problem to me. Stop doing that. You too.
I think my trigger's stuck!
There are even more of them. Okay, you.
I am brimming!
They say fortune favors the bold. You're bold enough for two. Now, whether Caber was ever really lucky or not is up for debate. Heard he used weighted dice.
Oh, this was not a war.
Scumbag.
This was him. That was the challenge. Well, this is the challenge anyway. Let me see. Okay, where am I supposed to go? I have to go there, so I'm totally in the wrong place. Oh well. Eventually you'll get where you came from, so that's okay.
Back off! Mediocre.
You! Stop doing that!
Making headlines! Yeah, I could use the practice. Got a target for you!
End like this!
All I wanted to do was pass through. Right? Oh, you can't go in. Let me see. This door closed. Oh, the door opens when you approach it. I didn't expect that. Yeah. Okay. Now everybody sees the fight coming up. And I don't remember the details of it. But I'm assuming I will not be able to do any face grasping. Yep, got it all.
And I'm the only one.
And so we switch that. And we switch our default weapon. Okay. I do seem to remember this was a really tough fight, but maybe I'm mixing it up
Hey, Quartermaster.
with
I expect you to handle this nuisance.
a later
Got it?
fight. I'm not sure. Looks a little bit like Pretty Boy.
Target locked in. Keep at it, boys.
Okay. Then what we need is that. What we need here is that, and we have a shield
Won't be long now.
to deal with.
I can feel the power!
But first,
to everything. That's what we call not fair. Why is the enemy immune to everything? Come on. The immune is... Oh! The enemy is 100% immune to absolutely everything. How can you ever beat an enemy that cannot take damage? How is that possible? This is not the fight I was talking about. This fight should be easy. I wasn't prepared for it at all. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I am the greatest.
It would be really nice. Really nice. If I could actually stand behind something. Okay, I want fire. And yeah, immune. Ah, come on. There's an enemy that becomes immune as soon as it gets low in health. Well, you cannot finish it. That is stupid. I mean, the others also have that. And then he... Nah, yeah, what kind of a stupid element is that? You cannot finish this one off at all. It's impossible. Because it becomes immune when he's almost dead. That is a stupid way of making a boss fight. Absolutely. And of course, if you know that, you don't even try that for a second win.
There was still time to stop the launch.
No, there's no time to stop the launch. We're not going to stop the launch. Learn to live with it.
I've got more than enough firepower to hatch the ruiner. Find a good view, gunslinger. You don't want to miss the show.
No, I don't care.
Final launch preparations complete. Impact in 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, so close.
The sky was split open. A wound like Gehenna hadn't felt in generations. Ruin was here.
Yeah. Okay, I don't care about this one. Select that again. Yeah.
Juno, do you see this?
There is a little bit of area there.
Explosion that lit up the sky?
Let me see. Yeah, this area. Can I go back there? No, of course not. Yeah, I have to go all the way back to the beginning. Yeah, here's an area too I haven't looked at. There is a fast travel here. Let me check.
Get back here when you can.
But I don't think you can go up
Still
again.
stop Rose.
Let me check. Oh, he's coming. Wow. That's slow. Yeah, so you're supposed to totally ignore that thing and just kill the little guy. And he's not hard to kill at all. It's just that I had the wrong element on, so I didn't think that would be a good idea. Okay. Yep. He does go up. But it was probably faster to just walk all the way from the start. Okay. Now.
Got some intel that Jarek Logan is posted up near you. He's got some newfangled tech that makes him hard to pin down. So do me a favor and nail his ass to the wall.
I'll try to find it. Ah, there he is.
Got a target for you!
Eric always did love his toys. Scoured every inch of the company facility for experimental gadgets and kept them all for himself. The ruins got him out. This whole infinity
A face puncher, yeah, I don't care about that.
Ready to unleash this power! Armed and dangerous.
Okay. Now see what this thing does. Okay. This is nothing special. Tick, 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 tick. Okay, you pretty much go down. And many of them don't really do anything useful. Oh. Well, I was chasing it. Okay. Alright. The map. Then well, this really big area. This is a small area. Let me see.
Damn, another from the town. Cut down in the full bloom of life.
Uh-huh.
Must have been Minnesota roams these parts. Took you that sumbitch I'll make leather out of what's left. You did it! And don't work yourself up moralizing. It's half wild animal
I never
and
do.
bandit. Those are both things you're allowed to kill. And I've skinned plenty of one or both of them.
Gotta hand it to me. Pulsing through my veins.
Yeah, well, with face grasp, that is actually very easy.
Silence.
I mean, I don't have to kill the rest. Oh, medical. That's good. Okay. Okay. No points for that. Lots of little pieces there. Lots of them. Oh, that is back. That is not the direction I was supposed to go. Now I want to be somewhere here, right? Oh well. Okay, so we have a little area here.
I'm gonna make a saddle out of you.
Nothing interesting, no. And that over there, nah. Also, it doesn't seem that interesting. Oh, there is a side.
You ever driven a man mad? You ever wanted to?
No. No, absolutely not. Absolutely no intention of doing that.
I ain't never killed a siren before, but there's a first time for everything.
Yeah. Okay, there is one of those transporters there, up there. So this might go there. And yeah, I think that is the case. Oh, that's just a chest. Nothing special. Okay, well, we have a really big area there, and that is the area that's connected here. So I'm sure that has to do with that particular side mission. And then that big area there, and is so big. I wouldn't be at all surprised if we cannot go in there at all. Let me check if I go the right way. I think that is the right way.
I'm not gonna die today.
There are some psychos here. You can always hear them. The soothing sound of psychos. Okay, that's probably also...
Hey, over here! Please help me.
Yeah,
I beg you.
a side mission. No, we're not going to do that. So that means those two doors, they are totally blocked. Oh yeah, this area. Can't go in here. Oh, you can go in. But this thing doesn't work.
Look out for a monster named Dickon Goyle nearby. No one's quite sure how he ended up like he did, but well, you'll see.
Feels so good.
Freaky friggin' mutant. You can find his moltings all over Gehenna like he was marking his territory or something. Always did want
So, you're dead. Yeah, this gets us up here. But that was another challenge. Okay, I can just jump down. Don't need to transport back. And there's another one there. Yep, just ammo. Okay. Nope. Can't jump up. Oh well. Go up this way. Another chest here. Now, that place there. Pretty sure I can get there. That doesn't seem to do anything. No. No. Cannot. I can't stand on here. No. That doesn't do anything. All those pipes give you the impression that you can go somewhere. Right. Now maybe if you do the sign, you can get
I beg you.
But no. No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so this entire area, and this area is completely shut off. And yeah, there are a few little pieces, but I don't think there's anything of interest for now. Yeah, you never know. There could be a film wall or something. Still haven't done this one. However, there was a transporter. And maybe that does something. I haven't seen a transporter near that thing, the book that you need to read. You know the thing.
You're telling me Rose is gonna wake up a gigantic company?
Well, you're alive. Any other good news?
Rose slipped through my fingers.
Figured. But we know where she's going now.
Incoming!
The sky's raining fire! Ruin. Find shelter, everybody! Devil Rider's coming. Bounty Hunter, you're up!
I know, but there was this transporter.
Not gonna hold them forever! You wanna go? I am the greatest!
Get the hell out of my town!
They've taken over the farm! Come on, we gotta drive those Devil Rider bastards out!
Fight or die! Not like there's much of a choice!
Follow, yeah.
Damn, he got me!
Sheriff! Hold him off! I'll help the sheriff!
Feel the power! None of it!
It's always good to have a couple of extra hands. Yeah. More? You're still not done with him? Alright.
Feels so good.
Yeah.
He's gonna be alright. Come here.
No. I thought maybe he will go there. Nope. I don't see a transport for them. It's gotta be something stupid. Something stupidly simple.
If you wouldn't mind, please keep on the lookout for a Sato journal near there.
Yeah. This door is closed. Yeah, I know where it is. Return to Juno. Yeah. I just don't know how to get there.
Come on, Sheriff! You ain't done yet!
You saved my damn life.
Yeah, well, don't go thinking you can give up the badge that easy.
Fair enough, Deputy.
I don't know that weapon. Oh, could you know? Alright. Nope. So maybe you can ride the stream. And that one goes the other way. Huh? Yeah.
It's not over yet, bounty hunter. Devil Riders ran off licking their
I
wounds.
tried this one already, right?
To fight to them.
Yeah.
You thinking we go for a ride, Sheriff?
Well, you ready to collect on that bounty?
About damn time.
Meet you outside town then. Not bad fighting, Titus.
You weren't so bad yourself, Sheriff.
Yeah.
You
Well, next
there. What
time.
you doing?
I ain't doing nothing, Sheriff.
Not no more, you're not. You're riding with us.
You heard the sheriff. Saddle up!
It's a posse, is it? Well, all right then.
Come on, you must be able to find this thing. door is closed. This is not a door. The rest, everything is locked up. Okay, where's the cinema? Right here. I know there's one of those film reels in this area itself, here somewhere. I don't remember exactly where, but I thought very close to the cinema itself. I might be mistaken. Gets here. All of them get very close to it, but not exactly. No. I think if you can grab onto that thing, then it is possible. But I could be wrong. Whoops. And I was right.
Sato
That's what I
here.
tried before.
Me and the gang are fixing to ride out. Now, I know a lot of you folk don't understand me leaving, but those devil riders keep getting stronger, and I can't protect the town from here. As soon as we're armed and supplied, it's out to the
Fasts, like the old days.
Like the first. Wow. Oh, there are two of them. Okay. Now, I haven't triggered the other one at all. The film reel, I haven't triggered that either. Now, I'm looking around a little bit more. And sheriff rolls. Ah yeah, look at that. We have a bunch of them already here. 4 of them we don't have yet, but 6 we already have, so that's making progress. That's not too bad. No. Hey, Echo.
You called for me, Sheriff?
It's about Juno.
Sheriff, I don't know what you heard, but whatever it was, she started it.
Duly noted. Now listen, Titus. I ain't saying to trust her, but she's like one of them devils. Turn them against your enemy, and she'll tear them to pieces. We can use her.
Controlling devils? That's the Rider's game, Sheriff. You've said so yourself. Only a matter of time before one turns on you.
Well, right now, we need all the help we can get. Even if it bites us in the long run. Keep an eye on her, but keep her safe all the same.
I don't like this one bit, Sheriff.
I don't expect you to like it, Titus, but I do expect you to follow orders.
Again, this goes to the middle of town where you can just walk. It doesn't go to anywhere that you otherwise couldn't get. Yeah, that's the bank. We know that. What? Yeah, we need both of those. But we've been there already. This is the one we already tried, huh? Yeah. Okay, now. Can't find anything now. But that wheel must be somewhere. That's one thing, and that second lock. Oh, yeah, you can walk here. That is tricky. Sometimes there's a piece that is not part of the map, and you see a platform where you should be able to stand on, and turns out to be non-existent, and you instant die. And other times, you can just walk there.
Keep an eye out for a Carson Sato journal in that area.
Jet beasts are fueled, irons loaded. Time to head out and hunt down those devil rider bastards.
We'll ride for the company baths first. I'll leave a few supplies here and there in case anyone wants to join us. But with Ruth Kanara, Rico Alston, and Kendo the Kite by my side, those devil riders will be cold in the grave before sundown.
Okay.
Carson Sato, the legend himself. Looks like he left some supplies in town. Might as well take them. Wherever Sato ended up, he's not coming back.
Right. Okay, let me check the map where it is. I was over there. We have seen it multiple times, of course. Wait a minute. No. But it doesn't mean I know how to find it exactly. Where is it? Oh, I'm going the wrong way. So on that side. Right. So, we found it.
According to what few books we've got in town, Sato could kill a devil 200 marks away. Shame he never made it back to tell the tale.
What is it? An echo. Oh, my inventory is full. Right. That's okay. Okay. So, let me see. Yeah, face puncher I don't care for. I don't know this one. So, I wait selling it. Maybe. No. Maybe there's something interesting about it.
I'm sure this will come in handy, somehow.
So, now I'm wondering where is it? Over there. Where's the machine? It's empty. I first have to travel. Okay. So, and let me see. Yeah, an echo. And another one. And both of them are level 56. What is going on there? Is that true for the other items too? Let's see. This one is a 57 again, yeah. Never mind. This one is 56. What is going on? I get it twice too. This is not correct, by the way. This is just bugs. These are bugs. It was only one time there, and he gives him it 2 times. But it is also a bug that I get level 56 and level 57 while I am level 60 and I accepted the whole DLC at level 60. So it makes no sense that the chest would be under leveled. This is stupid.
Don't shoot!
Yeah. Can we continue upgrading? We can. One more upgrade for sniper.
I like having things.
Launcher.
One step closer to your true potential.
Yeah. Don't need it, but yeah. That is ridiculous. The enemies drop the right level, but the chests, I don't know if that's true for all the chests. But the chests in the center city, they drop on the level. That is not good. But whatever. Anyway, we continue, and I think it's almost the end already, Kill Rose. But maybe you have to go to a bunch of levels before you actually get to that point. It happens sometimes. Anywho, thanks for your attention, and see you again next time.